Hello, and welcome back to the Wandering Village. I'm Evie Greenbottle, and Onbu is heading into the jungle, which is always a bit scary. We've got a giant spore cloud. There's a sporemoth burrow over there, but I actually think we need to gather up some poison spore things, so maybe we'll be fine. Now, last episode, we did start building the community plaza. Workers are bringing that stuff over now, and we did have tons of stone slabs, 278 even. It might be worthwhile upgrading some of these main roads. I'm just not 100% sure which... Oh, Onbu's lying down here. Do you know what? That is actually perfect. Onbu, lie down in the desert, not in the jungle. I should have told him to do that myself, honestly. So smart, Onbu. You are such a good boy. Okay, Onbu's gonna have a little nap, which is fine. We'll be in here. This is growing corn. We've got corn and cactus. These, I think we need to stop planting. I'm going to switch this to only harvest because we're going to be out soon enough of the jungle. They're going to be just sort of standing around though, waiting for those to grow. But as soon as they do grow, they'll be on it right away. Food-wise, we have 148, which feels like a good amount of food, but we also have just like a ton of people. So this actually only lasts until day 152. That's actually enough food for 2 days. Do you know what? That actually is pretty good. Going back into the jungle will be really good because all of these are dried up. We basically, well, we could go grab these ones, I guess. If we need more clay, we could have them go get those. I think overall, though, we're doing quite well. I might just move this a bit closer to you. You're still fine. That one's closed as well. Let's just grab the other ones of these. So all the clay around can be set to gather. We'll gather it now, and then when we get into the jungle, hopefully it'll be humid enough that we start to get some stuff back in there. Berry muesli. You don't have enough berries for your berry muesli. Don't have enough workers, it would seem. Which just seems kind of crazy. I'm almost tempted to put down another berry gatherer like right here who could help gather like the berries that already exist. We're doing that like maybe up here. We need to have 2 more workers to kind of get some of these other berries, but I don't know. Because you only have 2 workers per thing, which is just, it's not that many. All right, we've got, scavenging party, dried out oasis. After a long walk through the desert, your scavengers can't wait to drink some water. Sadly, they find out nothing but a dried out riverbed. Follow the riverbed upstream to look for the source. As this might take some time, we'll use all of our water reserves, so if we cost another 15 water, or scavenge the surrounding for other resources with nothing to be found here, we should go home. Let's use some water. We've got 730, we've got a lot of water. And they end up finding 30, so really we get plus 15 then, I guess, and 30 sand, so we'll take it. Wandering sandworms are on their way for Onbu. Now, they'll burrow through Onbu's back and hurt Onbu, but they'll also increase the growth of crops, so it's kind of okay, but at the same time, it's kind of not. Onbu is still extremely tired, so I'm not going to wake him up. We're going to end up just getting these sandworms. Yeah, we've got them there, so there's a sandworm, which means things are going to be going 20% faster. But Onbu is going to take damage when they die off, I believe. This is now constructed. We've got 13 spare workers. Now, it needs to have full staff to get that +2 happiness. But honestly, we have the workers for it right now, so I'm just going to do it. That leaves us with just 5 spare workers, but happiness is going to be going up. Oh, see, even new nomads have even settled on Onbu. Wait a minute. Does that mean we have enough housing? Total housing 106, total people 97, so yes. Now, someone did say we should probably look into getting rid of these huts, and I do actually agree. The housing quality of them is only 3, whereas the cottages and the communes are both 6, so it is actually, they're starting to hold us back from our truest potential. Now, if I got rid of 2 of them, I would only be able to put in 1 more. I think we will. They hold 3, so that's going to bring us down to by 6. But we'll still have enough housing for like 3 more people, so we're actually totally fine with that. So we'll start to get rid of those and switch them out to something better. There we go, they're already on it, and then the cottages can go in straight away, and I'll just put it tight to there. And then we'll probably do the same all the way along. Cottages are enough housing for 4 people. So we lost 6 to get a +4, but it's fine. The increase in happiness is going to be worth it. So those huts are going to slowly just go away. You are still doing poached elefly eggs, which is fine. That means a lot of standing around for you. How is the bakery going? I don't think there's much for them to do at the moment. There's too many berries and not enough workers to do anything about the berries. Oh, are we researching anything? No, our researching isn't even open. Oh, the salvage yard. We need 1 more ancient note. So possibly when the trader next comes back, we'll be able to buy note. Otherwise, maybe we can find one. Ooh, over here, there's actually 2. Let's send a party there. It's going to cost us some scavenging resources, but we have them. And then that's going to be enough to start the next research item, which, what is that? The salvaging yard, which will be interesting. So we'll start on that. This spike is massively in the way, but I don't want to like start removing spikes from Onbu's back because then he'll be sad. Is he almost awake yet? Getting closer. We're going to need to feed him when he wakes up. The cottage has been constructed, so that's nice. I think we will deconstruct this one and then we'll put another cottage in there. We have the resources to do this. Ooh, that's actually not fully decorated. Interesting. Okay, then we might have to also take this cottage down and put some more decorations in there. Right, Onbu is getting up. Let's just send him a mushroom bowl once he is moving. There we go. Send Onbu that mushroom bowl because he's a bit hungry. He's at 44%. We are about to head in here. Ooh, but you know what that means? Okay, it's good. We just got 3 new villagers. Because I was going to say, do you know what that means? We need to open up our water air wells all again. So they're not going to do anything here, but in like 2 seconds, we're going to be crossed that line. All right, there's Onbu eating. It's very noisy. For him to take a bite. Is that all of the air wells? It might be. We are about to... Yeah, there we go. We're in the jungle biome now. We don't need the cactus. That's going to go back to tomatoes. And you as well back to tomatoes. And we'll just leave it at that for now. Scavenging party. We can send somebody over there. And then the other one will just have to wait. Oh, actually, we could send a party here. That would give us some fungal spores, which we could actually use. So I will do that. This scavenging party is almost done. And we're in the jungle biome. So a bit of poison again. Actually, it's like fairly strong, medium air toxicity. But we do have the 2 doctors. I'm wondering if we're going to need more doctors, though. Because 2 doctors to kind of keep 100 people, we have 100 villagers. To keep 100 people healthy might not be enough, actually. Ooh, I need this open because the salvaging yard is ready to go. That doesn't leave us with any workers, though. Oh, wait, you guys need to go back to planting and harvesting. You're just sort of standing around. And that is switching over to tomato. So hopefully they can just harvest those last bits of cactus and then switch over. You guys are going to need to switch over to tomatoes as well because we are out of polenta. The grilled tomatoes will be coming in soon enough, I guess. It just does take a while. Oh, wait, can we put in... Where am I looking? Here. The fish patties would actually grow now if we had workers in there. I just don't have enough workers. It's a bit of a struggle. Okay, let's take 1 out of there and 1 out of the wheat. We have enough of those. What are you guys doing? Inventory is full. We'll take a worker out of there then. Biogas resources are still going strong. I'm going to actually swap that back to biogas. You probably shouldn't have. We do actually need the compost. It's okay for now, I guess. We're about to run into this giant spore cloud, which is never ideal, but it does happen. And we've got a few more things. We need the parties back. This party's almost back, and then we can go here. There's also a spot there. Ooh, to get 5 sporemoth eggs, which would actually be very good. Onbu still needs another food bowl, so let's feed him another one. And his poison levels are at 22%. His health is at 93%. I think those are both okay. So we don't need the Onbu doctor open right now. I think it's all fine. Tomatoes are starting to come in. Hopefully we just need people to go and harvest those. Scavenging party back 4 berry seeds. I will take it. Let's go over to this quarry to get the stone. Not that we need the stone, but we'll do it anyways. I think stone reserves are pretty high. What do we have? 797 stone, 317 stone slabs. Oh yeah, I was going to upgrade the roads before we get too far along here. So I'll just choose some, I think. I might change how this road is laid out because it's a bit weird that it's like that bit there. Just trying to think of where people do a lot of walking. All right, upgrading a bunch of those. That will take a little bit of time, but it will be worth it once we get there. Storage is full on that as well. Just have a lot of stone, but that gives us back another worker. Ooh, Wandering Trader is here. Are they the Wandering Trader? I guess, sure. We are out of ancient notes. We've got 1 apparently, but yeah, we don't have very many ancient notes. We do have a lot of water, which is fine. Got a lot of clay, which is also fine. We've got some salt. I don't really know what I want to buy from you, actually. I don't know what we can afford to, like, sell. Ancient notes would be good, but I don't necessarily need them. I don't know if I necessarily need any of this, so let's just hold off for now. Onbu, how are you doing? You're no longer hungry. It's at 3%. In fact, I'm going to close the feeding trebuchet for now. Scavenging party has returned with 30 herb and 20 fungal spores. And go there and we can get some salt and iron ore, or Oh no, I wanted these spore moth eggs. We're also gonna have a decision to come up to, back into the mountains or stay in the jungle. Jungle is okay for food production, so I kind of don't hate it. Are people, oh, food production is actually way down. People aren't particularly happy at the moment. They're not unhappy. It's because there's 6 of them that are poisoned. I think that I was correct in my assumption earlier. We are in fact going to need another village doctor. Just that one isn't going to be enough to keep everybody healthy. I might put it up here. That seems like an okay spot for one. So let's get the village doctor built. We'll get 2 more workers in there. That gives us 4 total doctors to try to keep people healthy, and I think that will be helpful. Right, we are, yeah, we walk straight into that spore cloud, which I kind of figured we would do. It's fine. We'll survive, probably. We'll probably survive it. Scavenging party is back. We'll send you just out over there. We're gonna need the decontaminators open, so let's get that open. I'm gonna need to find workers to put in there. People are definitely poisoned. Oh, and we're producing tainted water now, so I might just close off some of these because honestly I don't really need more tainted water. We have enough tainted water out there. Oh my gosh. Okay, people are starting to get quite unhappy. Can we run an event? Let's first run a quick rite of harmony. That will help a bit. We're gonna need to clear up all these spores, so let's go in here and we do that and we make them top priority, and we're just going to start not cancel the harvest task. There we go. Start these on the highest priority, and we'll have a little look around to see where we can see all of those. Oh, do I hear spore moths also? I thought I heard the fluttering of wings just now. Oops, that's a tree. You didn't need to take the tree down, but it's fine. That's back there. One over here. Just one lonely one back there. Oh, back here there's quite a few. And here as well. I'm gonna just take this worker out of here for now. Also, I don't think there's anything for this kitchen to be doing, so I'm gonna close this for now. Right, happiness has gone back up because we have the rite of harmony starting. Oh, we've got a scavenging party we could be sending out. That's a bit too far away. That's a bit too far away. Never mind, there's nowhere to send you guys. Salvaging yard has been researched. I don't have anything else for you guys to research at the moment, so I'm going to just close that. Salvaging yard, process debris into various useful materials. Can I fit this up here? Because technically this salvaging yard, it's going to be using stuff that we get from scavenger huts, so it would be better if it was near those, but I don't know if there's anywhere I can fit it. Larger than I would have liked. I'd go there, but there's not many places to grow trees then. Over here would kind of be okay, but then we'd have to get rid of, maybe we just harvest that, and then we can put it back there later. Otherwise, we'd have to get rid of an Onbu spike, and that's gonna make Onbu unhappy, so I really don't want to do that. Trader has left. I think that's okay. That's still too far away. We have apparently a lot of research things we could be, oh my gosh, okay. Hold on, the spores are getting a little bit out of control and we've not clicked them all. Those ones and 3 decontaminators doesn't feel like enough. I think we might have to go with extra flamethrowers after this particular spawn. Not going to do that beforehand though because it seems a bit dangerous. There's the spore moth. Someone's going to need to go deal with him because he's now infecting our plants, which is very bad. So he's landed in like kind of the worst possible spot. Okay, we've shoot him away. I love how it literally just shoos them away. The village doctor has been constructed, so let's put the 2 extra workers in there. We've got just, I think, 5 spare after those guys go in there. Onbu needs to know which path to take. We can either go through a poison forest or a giant spore cloud, a hailstorm, and a cold snap. I think we'll just go through the forest. We're gonna go into the mountains, either direction, so let's just get that going. Send some parties off here. Ooh, it would cost us 3 scavenging rations, but 6 ancient notes are a possibility over there. That's a lot of ancient notes. I'm gonna do it. All right, there is a lot of poison stuff. Yeah, the 3 decontaminators are just honestly not cutting it. We need more than that. There is poison spore stuff everywhere. I really need you guys to get the ones that are near our plants and stuff. Seems more important. Oh, poisonous sporelings. They actually grow better in the damp, which is not good. I guess then. So I wonder if you got a whole bunch of poison spores and then you went into the desert, they wouldn't grow. And you'd be kind of okay. They'd like die off. That would be all right. We're not going to even get these all cleaned up before we have to go into this poison forest though, which is a bit of a shame. We'll see how that goes. Onbu's poison levels are getting kind of high. If we could maybe cure him. Ooh, and that would prevent him from taking more poison for a little bit, which is also not a terrible idea. So if we do an antitoxin, then I think for a little while at least, he won't be getting poisoned. The other thing is he still has some burrowing sandworms in here, so we could try to help him out with that. Right, they are back. Onbu has been cured a bit. He's up to 17%, but that does mean that he's got immune to poison for a short time. But if we gave him a fungal essence to get rid of the internal parasite, he still has a sandworm. Let's try it. We'll try to inject him with that. Get rid of that parasite. Maybe he'll be all right. Scavenging party's back. A forest full of infested plants. Of course, we are there. Right, send that scavenging party off. This is going to be unfortunate. People are going to be a little unhappy as well coming through here. I'm gonna just take a look at the research. What can we... It says we have like 9 that we could afford to get. Ooh, archaeology allows getting ancient knowledge from analyzing debris. That could be quite good, and it doesn't... Oh, it uses 15 tools though, which is a lot. We should probably get the blacksmith so we could actually make our own tools. So I'm gonna probably set that up. Don't have any workers in there though at the moment, so they're not actually gonna start doing anything. Oh no, here comes the poison spores again. Once again, we need this. Oh, they were just a bit too close together really, as it would have been nice to have upgraded our decontaminators. But no chance of doing that now. Let's let this kind of just wash over us. Onbu just keeps walking. As long as he's walking, we're going to be okay. Scavenging party has returned with 40 wood and 5 herbs. I'm going to send them off to this quarry. Onbu is also getting very sleepy, which is not ideal. We have gotten rid of his parasite though, so I think that was good. I think we can close off the Onbu doctor for just now. Citizens are dissatisfied, but they're okay now. It's just kind of going back and forth. I think it's with how many are poisoned that is affecting them. Oh my gosh, there's a whole bunch down here. But we do have the 4 doctors now, so hopefully between the 4 doctors, they will sort that all out. Is there another... Oh, they've got my berry bush. Not my berry bush. It's fine. We're getting it all cleared up. The people are either punching it or the flamethrower guys are on it. So overall, it's okay. Is that Onbu lying down in the worst possible spot? It sure is, Onbu. Onbu, do you mind just not sleeping here? Oh, he's actually entered the mountains biome. So it's not the worst possible spot, it just wasn't the best possible spot. We are switching things back to the old beets, which is there. We could also switch this now to heal shrooms, which I think I will do, because they'll be growing a little bit better. And the fish patties aren't going as well, but they do still grow. So I think that's okay for now. I'm going to switch you over to the grilled fish, because we do have fish coming in now, and that would be helpful for us. Have we got rid of all the poison spores on Onbu's back? There's a berry bush back there that needs doing. Oh, someone's punching it right now. But I think the rest of them are done. Let's just see, because they should come and just stand here and then tell me that there's nothing to do, if there's truly nothing to do. Onbu is exhausted. Okay, he is starting to take damage from his exhaustion, but he's so close to this nice Onbu sleeping spot. Do you think you can just make it, buddy? Maybe, maybe. Scavenging party back. We'll send them back out again. Right, 6 ancient notes were just gathered. Oh, he's just going to sleep here, which I guess is fine because he is actually taking damage, which we super don't want. So call that a day. We're going to do the increased movement speed and carrying capacity of this building's employees, but they can now be poisoned. No, we're going to do extra flamethrower so we can get an extra 3 people each time. Otherwise, this building is now closed. We will open this so the blacksmith starts to be gotten. And I think, can I put this salvaging yard in yet? No, we're still a bit low on workers. Gonna close the tree nursery for a bit. Oh, gonna switch this over to compost. Although they're just standing around because there's not enough dung at the moment. In fact, there is no dung at the moment. Oh, this is done, so we can deconstruct this sawmill. And we're gonna rebuild the sawmill here to get rid of that one, which is gonna give us a bit more space again. Onbu is sleeping in the rain, which is totally fine. It's medium poison here, so it's the same poison on the ground here as it was in the air when we were over there. Villagers' needs have randomly increased, which is interesting because we haven't actually, normally it increases when you have new villagers. We didn't get any new villagers. It's just increasing. Oh no, all those tomato plants have died. That's a bit of a shame. Ooh, a collapsed mine. As soon as your scavengers step into the mine, the ground starts to shake and huge boulders fall from the roof and block the exit. Check for another way out is probably a good idea. And I found 33 stone, so I will take the 33 stone. It gives us another scavenging party to go back out again. Do we have anything nearby that we could reach? No, I think you're just going to chill for now. Looks like a rock grub colony, a thunderstorm, and another decision to make over there. All fine, I guess. Right, another scavenging party back with 10 iron ore, but I don't think I have anything I can do with those guys either. We're just waiting for Onbu to have a little bit of a snooze. Actually, can we just get Onbu to walk and then he can just sleep there because he's not exhausted now? and then we'll have him sleep in the good spot. Happiness wise, I sort of feel like we could use like a little boost. Oh, 4 hours and we can do the Rite of Harmony again. So I might do that. So let's just wait 3 hours more, 2 hours more, and then we'll do the Rite of Harmony. Give us a nice little boost for a couple of days. That might get us enough to start getting more villagers in. Although we do need to think about housing and where we're going to put these people. Right, 3 scavenging parties are now back. That one can go there because we can reach it. That one is just a tiny bit too far away. It might get into range, but it also might not. Right, and Onbu, you can have a sleep on that spot. So just as soon as we get into the comfy sleeping spot, his little feet squashing it, if anything. Onbu, you can sleep here. That's a nice resting spot. Then we get no poison for Onbu and no poison for our villagers, which probably means we could close this doctor up and then we get a couple of workers back. Yes, okay, now getting enough villagers, which is good. That's still too far away. I'm not gonna waste scavenging resources on that. We have no more salt water to evaporate, so I might switch this over to crude filtration for a little while because we have lots of crude water to filtrate. We just have one person working there, so it's not the fastest thing in the world. Housing wise, we've got 100 people and 105 housing. I wonder, this might be crazy, but what if we built another commune, a second commune, and I'd stick it right, I don't know, next to this one. So we have a third commune technically, but then it's village housing for another villager. That means we have a lot of time to just not have to worry about that. Get 1 worker in there. Yeah, 3 new workers have just settled on Onbu's back. The blacksmith creates tools out of iron. This is quite little actually. Where is my, oh, it's up here. We could put this like over here somewhere. All right, let's put it up there. Cut some of those trees down. It's fine. I think that is all good. And then, oh, that other thing, the salvaging yard, we can stick that in now as well. All right, that's a big one. Okay, let's see now, what do we want to research next? Warehouse. We could try the food stands. Now, apparently these do work better. It's going to increase productivity. Let's try the food stands. Let's just give it a go. If we build enough of them around, maybe it'll be all right. We've got the workers, I think, to work and supply them. Then we can put some better food in different places. And maybe we just have to like completely cover the whole ground with it. I'm afraid of it going bad. That's all. Scavenging party is back 50 stone. Onbu is standing up. He is hungry, so... Oh, I need to open this again. But we can do that, and then we can feed Onbu some mushroom balls. Otherwise, he's looking pretty good. Oh, he has a little bit of poison. The trader's about to come back, but we could feed him a bit. We've got to worry about rock grubs, because that was to slow the growth of the plants. And then we've got to worry about a thunderstorm. And then we got to decide which direction we want to go. But all of that will have to be in the next episode because we are out of time for today. Thank you guys so much for watching and your continued support on these videos. I appreciate you all very much. Take care. Bye-bye.